Buckle up. Let's talk Thunderbolts, and if it is worth your cold hard money this weekend. The MCU might actually be back. For real this time. I think. Probably. Please don't make me regret this, Kevin Feige. I've been hurt before. Thunderbolts isn't just a good Marvel movie. It's a surprisingly deep and emotional one. Thunderbolts is for the weirdos, the broken ones, the folks who've stared into their own void and wondered if they're still worth saving, or, like me, into an empty Taco Bell bag at 2 a.m. I walked in expecting Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad and got something way more raw, messy, and meaningful. This is a story about trauma, self-worth, and a bunch of damaged superpowered misfits trying to survive themselves. And somehow it doesn't get buried by the usual Marvel formula. What's genuinely refreshing is that Marvel finally feels unchained. The movie has got grit, not just in the visuals, but in the way these characters talk, feel, and fall apart. The characters swear, they hurt, they open up about the emptiness inside of them. This doesn't feel like a Disney-fied Marvel product. It's darker, more mature, and actually lets the characters be people. Sad, angry, complicated people. Imagine that. That said, it's not all doom and gloom. The Marvel humor is still very much here. Smart, sharp, and funny as ever. But the fun doesn't undercut the emotional moments. When the film is heartfelt, it stays heartfelt. When it gets serious, it doesn't always bail out with a punchline. Marvel feels surprisingly self-aware here, leaning into what you would expect from heroes and then flipping it, poking fun at itself in a way that actually works. Florence Pugh delivers a powerful and layered performance as Yelena and is the absolute heart of the film. Her performance is funny, fierce, and straight up heartbreaking. She's not just fighting enemies here, she's fighting depression, emptiness, and that awful "I'll never be enough" voice in your head. Usually, that's what Lilu whispers in my ear. I don't care what you say, Lilu, I am enough. Lewis Pullman's portrayal of Sentry and his darker alter ego, the Void, is complex, offering one of the most tragic and sympathetic characters Marvel has ever put on screen. Lilu has since been demanding to be called the Void. Please send help. Oh, God. Thunderbolts is a true ensemble piece, with David Harbour, Wyatt Russell, Sebastian Stan, and the rest of the team all getting moments to shine and add something to the film. The team dynamic feels messy and real. They don't start as a team, but grow into one. This isn't a polished superhero team-up. This is a group of strangers brought together by their deep struggles, and it feels great when they become a team. Visually, it's more grounded than your average MCU movie. Less shiny lasers and CGI, and more gritty close-up fights. The action feels more physical, like people actually getting hurt. But the real stakes in the film are emotional. Also, the post-credit scenes are back to being must-see, so make sure you stay till that last credit rolls. In the end, Thunderbolts isn't about the next big crossover. It's about people trapped in their own heads, struggling to believe they matter. It's about finding connection when you feel like a lost cause. And in that way, it might be one of the most emotionally honest things the MCU has ever done. For all of this, Thunderbolts, that's right, Lilu, you guessed it, gets a green light. Even Lilu gave this movie a tail wag, and she only does that for cinematic greatness. Or rotisserie chicken. Holy sh! Batman, Wolverine, Spider-Man. No, Bob. Now that is a name of a superhero / supervillain guy.